Hello everyone and welcome to Paradise Killer. I'm Max, with me is Chachi.
Good evening.
Let's dive right in.
Yeah.
Welcome, investigator. You will soon enter a paradise where fact and truth are not the same. Explore paradise in your own way and find your own truth. Paradise Killer has a wealth of accessibility options. Please tailor the experience to best suit your needs. I love that. I love that that's a thing nowadays in games. Game does not auto-save. Must use a save point. Good to know. Syndicate created the first Paradise Island to worship their dead alien gods. Guided by leader Montserrat, the Syndicate attempted to resurrect the gods by forcing citizens into psychic worship rituals. However, the worship invites demonic corruption from beyond the stars. The islands always fail. Islands die, and a new Paradise Island is born. Cycle repeats.
Maybe they should stop doing
Island Sequence 13. Lady Love dies. The Syndicate's lead investigator is deceived by the god Damned Harmony. The endangered paradise. Her sentence is eternal exile. The island could not be saved. Demonic corruption began to infect the fabric of paradise. The island died. The citizen slaughter ritual. Another Paradise Island failed. Cycle always repeats.
I don't know how well this is going to work out.
Lady Love dies, watched from exile in the idle lands as the island flourished and died. Each iteration got closer to perfection. Demonic corruption events decreased. Island 24 was almost until Henry Division, a lowly citizen, got too close to the gods. He allowed demons to flood the island. Citizens were once again slaughtered. The council began their meditation to end 24 and birth Perfect 25. But before they could complete it, Paradise was killed.
Damn. Then what do we have to do? The game's called Paradise Killer. Maybe we'll figure it out. Also, hello Emily, hello Naren.
Hey everybody.
Welcome to you both.
We got some people talking. Laughing. Crime to end all crimes. This blend tastes different. The islands define the whiskey. One definitely tastes of ember. She put the fire out. Was it a cosmic dream? No.
Bro, where's your punctuation?
They called on her, the exile. They needed to. Lady Love dies, 24th Island Sequence. Born at the longest tower, Britain, in AD 1000, under the sign of Kiss Me to the Moon. Syndicate's lead investigator. After the Damned Harmony incident on Island 13, Paradise Psychic Unit was shut down, and Love Dies was exiled to the Idle Lands.
Another day in exile.
Is wrong. I can feel it. Island 24 is supposed to be ending. Why am I still here?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Now we have control. Let's see, first thing to do.
Judging your sensitivity.
Yep. No. Need pretty slow, otherwise I get motion sick.
Understandable.
Alright, we got, yeah, for being exiled, we got pretty swanky digs. Oh, skulls outside.
I hope that the
Accessibility settings include minimize motion sickness. Oh, wrong one, huh?
Worth a look?
Yeah. Mode.
That's right up above it.
Yes. Thank you. That is very useful. And welcome to you, Susurrus.
Appreciate you chiming in.
Alright. Mature content just allows characters to swear.
It's the internet. I swear.
Mm-hmm. Days since you were exiled. 3,004,769. Nice. Portrait of me painted by Lydia before I was exiled. Younger days. Look at this guy! We'll talk to him in a bit. Wistful photo obtained. Thank you for doing the math, Naren. I was curious about that. Outside of the Paradise Psycho unit before it was disbanded. Last photo was taken of me, Island 13.
We're hooling.
Got a lady with a pot. Yeah, this should tell you what we're in for here. Lady Love dies. First person you've spoken to in 3 million days. Tasted in the air. Voices. Something's wrong. The island was supposed to end. Something's wrong. You're damn right it is. While you've been exiled up here, all kinds of shit has happened down on the island. What kind of shit? Messed up kind. Real messed up. All kinds of messed up. Used to be a syndicate's investigator, right? Talking about you down there. They need the investigation freak. Time to get back in the saddle. Get out of the Idlelands and get back to work. Exile's over.
I don't know how to tell you this, or no coat. Masakazu Tama has been dead for a couple of years, so we're not getting the investigation freak. Best we got is Lady Love dies.
The name's Shin Jigoth. You can call me Shinji. I'm just here to hang. I got no horse in this race. What race? Someone's made a move against the syndicate. People are betting on the wrong horses. What do you want, Shinji? I like a good bit of murder. It's a good time. The best time. I'm just here to watch the results play out.
This guy's name is a reference to Tommy Shinji, directed Resident.
You got some solving to do, some investigating, some looking real hard, some good thinking. Time to weave some truth, loved eyes. Anyway, I gotta bounce. Go get your laptop, you're gonna need it. See you on the island!
Gonna shoot criminals with our laptop?
This
is perfect dark.
I have no idea what's going on. That little runt said I need to find the laptop. It must mean starlight. Every investigator needs an instant. Starlight's up by the barrier that overlooks the island.
Is how we figure out that Shinji is a reference to that guy. Maybe we'll find out on our way.
Where was
After.
mature content? We can do some cussing here.
Tired of asterisks.
Yeah, asterisks are funny, but we don't need it. Yeah, pretty rad place to be holed up for 4,000 years.
I think those were all previously bottles of Crystal Skull vodka, or not.
Walk through water, that's not a problem. Crouch.
Cool.
Well-read book obtained. Well-read book about an ex-gangster that decided to become a master of grilled chicken skewers.
That one went by me.
Someone calling me?
That's strange. Why?
Starlight unlocked.
Hi, Tyrion.
Hey, Tyrion. 3 million days up here, and now she's calling out to me. Investigator's best friend, Starlight. Been a while since me and the girl did the dance of an investigation. Ancient Nightmare Technology Emulator initialized.
So it has DOSBox preloaded. Who cares?
May the silent goat walk with you. Phone call from the judge is unexpected.
Lady Love dies.
Lady Love dies. Madness has overtaken the island. That happened a long time ago. The council were murdered as the new island was born. Is this a prank? Leader Montserrat is dead. The council are dead. No joke. Killer tried to take it. The syndicate is about to collapse. You need an investigator, and you're in luck. My diary's pretty empty today. Lady Love dies. I have authorized the use of Starlight. Take her and come to the island. Exile is over. Prison doors are open.
Like this.
Judge, the barrier's still up.
The door to truth will open.
Starlight can dance her way through it. Fall down to us and breathe life back into paradise. I don't like... Okay, so we're just gonna fall off the island. The islands haven't changed. The fall won't hurt you. Step off into the abyss and drop to the island. Lydia will be waiting for
Time
you.
to breathe life back into paradise.
So, do you think she's just gonna stop? Like there's no conservation of energy whatsoever, or is this lady gonna bounce really far?
Noisy jumper. I just want to look over here, and with good reason. Gold percolator obtained. Coffee doesn't taste the same if you're not working.
Well, or I suppose a prisoner in some capacity. They can't have you walking around a sharp percolator. Oh, Naren, that's a decent supposition. Yak, grilling yak. But not like actual.
Alright. We gotta do some hacking. Initializing Nightmare. Nightmare computer from the depths of space that uses a language born on a long dead
I'm
world.
glad to be back.
Syndicate never upgrade.
Using the transhumanist occult version of COBOL.
Starlight can emulate the OS and break down the components using the symbols, but I need to work out how they're used. I haven't seen these symbols before. Looks like a hieroglyphic thing. I need to find a clue to know which symbol releases the clock. I can brute force it with trial and error, but I'm a busy woman. Starlight can see the answer. I need to work out how to make it. Part should make the symbol I need. Select components from the ones available, match them to the top image to complete the puzzle. Got half a cow and
Another part cow.
hieroglyphics takes me back to university. I was the only one in that arcane text class.
The investigator is here.
Language is divided into different groupings of symbols for different types of objects the civilization found important. The rest of the syndicate can't decode these. They have keys coded to the specific machines they're allowed to
Don't
access.
test me.
Data on the nightmare computers is tamper-proof. Sealed machines that hook into the fabric of the island. There will be more on the island than I can on. Judge said they need me down on the island. The people that exiled me are dead, and I need to find out the who, how, and why. Time to fall into a pit of crime. A leap of faith into the sun-drenched abyss of memories, secrets, and crime. Alright. Well, there's the island. Pyramids.
If anybody has acrophobia, you might want to look away.
Yep. And... Hup. Oh no! No, I was aiming.
Aiming for what?
I don't know. Yep. Superhero landing.
Paradise killer.
Allegedly.
Paradise Gates. Passage to the next island sequence. The gates are in lockdown until I solve this case.
Oh, we have a blood crystal counter. Okay.
Yeah. That's cash. Oh, the icon is a heart. I hadn't noticed that.
Oh, your
Center.
your reticle.
Yeah. Wire software not found. Please install this inventory and install ending. Missing Cosmo. Cosmos is missing.
The Bloodborne OS.
Okay. So I can hold this to see where people are. That's handy. Only one person is close to me right now.
Look at those two are standing here.
Alright. If you suspect demonic corruption, report it. Yeah.
So,
So, yeah. Everyone's rather flat. I suppose that's why I was able to land successfully. Save points.
Getting saved.
They slowly turn to face you. Lydia Daybreak. Lydia, it's been too
I'm
long.
glad you're back, LD.
Lydia Daybreak.
Your oldest friend. Born in Wana Falls, Kenya in AD 1001 under the sign of Beautiful Spectre. It's Fairy Woman responsible for transporting the Syndicate to New Island Sea. That's her only job. After an uninteresting childhood spent in worship of Beautiful Spectre, she enlisted in the army during her teen. Lydia became known as a Titan Killer after she successfully defended a temple complex from 3 monstrosities born from beyond the stars. She retired from the world of assassination when she met Sam Daybreak, fleeing to join the Syndicate together.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
Thanks, Star.
What?
Oh, it's giving you the full 101, huh? I've been in exile for 3 million days. She obviously thinks I need a refresher. What I miss?
Evil stuff, LD. Last night was a killer.
It's always weird to me when games do, like, occasional voice acting. But not every line. Like, I get it, but it's always a little jarring. The council were killed just as the next island was born. Word is a killer got into the building and took a knife to them.
Wow.
I have a feeling that a lot of these lines are ones that are recorded as for like a pre-reel or a teaser, a teaser video. Like Steam
Nah,
video.
like some source has got it banged to rights. It's a small indie team. Voice work is expensive, and this is, in a way, a visual novel. So it's a lot of dialogue and text. How are you feeling? Messed up, LD. This is the worst. The island needs an investigator. You shouldn't have been exiled, LD. We needed you down here. Judge told me to bring you to them.
Investigate. She gets her leggy out.
Yeah, leggy out and dramatic pose. Are you the killer? Can we wrap this up quickly?
Right on, LD.
Straight into the investigating. Nah, I was partway through a drop-off at the Paradise Gates. You can check the logs. Lady love thighs indeed.
I gather that some lady do love thighs.
One thing before we go, LD. I can ferry you around the island if you need me to. Save your feet from a hike. If you need a pickup, call me on one of the phones. Phones are deactivated since the end of the island, so you need to fire them up again. Already activated this phone for you in case you need to come back here.
Ferrywoman reporting for duty.
Time to ride.
Susurrus, what's your history with this game? Are you a fan who's poking their head in, or have you streamed this before yourself, or?
Seatbelts on. I was exile. 3 million days just flies past. Cheer up, Buttercup. You're back on the island now. Back in the game. The truth or the old days? Old days. It's been so long since we've rode together, Lydia. I miss the old days. I know. Us girls used to get shit done. Fun back in the day. How have you been? Oh, good. Life's been relaxed. We got a cat. It's a Bengal. I call it Dagger. I like how she's reflected in the mirror. You still painting? Uh-huh. Each island is more beautiful than the last. I like to capture them before they go. I like your perfume, by the way. Oh, thanks, LD. Fruity one, isn't it? Cake blend I got made especially. It's nice. I'll have to get some on the next island. Sorry, LD. The blend is my own secret recipe. We're almost there. Let's speak to Judge. If you want to hang, I'll be on the pier. It's been so long since I performed an investigation. Getting the fire
I
back?
was born to investigate.
Never left. Go get him, LD. Although both of our initials are LD. This is a jam for the courthouse.
I know that legalism is so funky.
My old gun. When the time comes to execute justice, she will sing the song of...
Sing the song of rehabilitation
Hello,
instead.
Hello, Judge. Good to see justice again. Birthplace, forgotten. Birth sign, forgotten. Every society needs a form of justice, and a syndicate member volunteered. They believed so deeply in impartial justice that they scrubbed their ego and fused themselves to the island because of the judge. They would become the embodiment of justice, acting on behalf of the island. Starlight is helping you navigate through the sea of truth already.
Judge.
So for you, Susurrus, this game is sort of like a favorite sweater. You just like getting.
To the blood-stained
It's-
paradise.
It's always fun to watch people play some of your favorite games repeatedly and do the first time. Like, I definitely love people watching people do Banjo-Kazooie for their first time. Not very often you get to see it anymore with a game that old, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. Welcome back to the Bloodstained
The
Paradise.
investigator is here.
Tell me about the crime.
Paradise killer.
Council are dead. Our leader is gone. The black pall of crime hangs over us. Leader Montserrat has been taken from...
What the hell?
The whole council were murdered at once? They gathered to birth the new island, our perfect new home, Perfect 25. At the end of their meditation, the killer struck. Arrogance put the entire council in one room. Hubris is a large gap in armor. You're a murder junkie, that's quite the hit.
What time?
Midnight, the holy hour, the hour of weird, the hour of...
Like this.
Judge, I get it. All of the council were murdered last night at
That's
midnight.
it.
The suspect. It's a miracle. A mass murderer in custody. Henry Division. Citizen possessed by a demon. He's killed before. A decade ago. He came back. We found the knife in his hand. The council's blood in his stomach. You pressed your eyes up. Who'd have thought?
Where?
Where's the crime scene? The council's own penthouse. The brutalist tower that reaches to the sky. Has anyone been in there?
Investigate.
The council are protected by 4 holy seals. Only our leaders can open them. We cannot get into the crime scene. We cannot assess the slaughter.
How?
How'd the killer get in?
Truth waits for you in the shadows.
Truth hides behind the smoke of crime. We only know the nature of the first holy seal. 2 of the finest god justice marshals stationed as guards, as sentinel. Both butchered by the monster. Demonic sigils cover the suspect's body, scorched onto him by the astral demon inside him. Same sigils are daubed in the marshal's blood at the entrance to the council building.
Got it.
No one's been in the crime scene. How do you know the council are dead? Their work is done. A new island has been born, yet they have not emerged from their chamber. The accused was found with a red slick knife and a belly full of blood of the councilmen.
Investigate.
In this instant, the answer to the terrifying equation is dreadful murder.
Sure.
I'm going to assume there are no eyewitnesses if it's a locked room murder. None that have come forward.
Why?
Why would someone decapitate the syndicate now? Is it an interloper? A god? A desirer of power? Is it naked ambition played out with a knife and a pentacle? A power play? A sicko killing for kicks? The world's a twisted place. It wouldn't surprise me. The balance has existed for millennia.
Who?
Who's running the show now? I installed architect Carmelina as the acting leader. We have birthed Perfect 25, a wonderful new home of her design. She is best placed to oversee this new transition. As bizarre as this vision of crime is, there is a further anomaly. Just one? You remember KHX,
That's strange.
our master craftsman? What about him? He is missing. We haven't had any contact with him for several days. This is doubly concerning, as he designed the second holy seal that protected the council. I like the different poses she has. What?
Sure.
Is he a potential killer? If you can track the right truth through the darkened forest of secrecy, you might be able to prove it.
Lady Love dies.
It has been a while since we needed you. The Syndicate is in danger. You're in danger. Unspoken things beyond the stars are in danger. The island will not give up its secrets easily.
Is paradise worth saving?
What is the truth? What are the facts? Are they the same? Evidence. Testimony. They are yours to find. Yours to take. We must find who did
Crime
this.
cannot hide.
Crime always wants to be found. The nature of crime is perverse. Starlight has the blood records of the Council. I have just updated Starlight with a blood sample of Henry as well. Use them to examine the murder weapon and crime scene.
Alright, Max, now you gotta look at the touch screen on the dudes. And use the stylus to...
I need this solved so we can move on to the new island. A suspect isn't enough. I need concrete proof. I am linked to Starlight, conduit of justice. She will track your case file. She has just unlocked her suspect module.
Investigate.
Interrogate. Find the gold evidence in the silt of the island. When you are ready, bring them to me, and we'll begin the trials. The trials will determine the guilty. Assemble your facts and present the truth to them. You may not understand your truth. Bring them to trial, and we will reveal the guilty together in its clarity. We can start the trials whenever you are ready. It will be the climax of your investigation. You can determine when that climax will be.
Truth waits for you.
Are you ready to investigate? This island will try to hide the truth from you.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
The journey into truth and justice begins.
Duel across the sun-drenched streets between the investigator and the truth. Paradise Island is yours. Crime details received. 2352, Henry Division escapes from the Desolation Cell. Grand Marshal Akiko 14 guarding him. Midnight, the Counselor murdered. Midnight 03, Henry is found outside the Council building by Akiko. Akiko informs witness that Henry has been found and that the first seal guards are murdered. 05, Akiko confirms to witness that the holy seals are closed, she cannot secure the pin. 6. Judge assumes authority over the island, unlocks the paradise. 1232. Syndicate meeting is held in the courthouse. Judge appoints Carmelina as acting leader. 316. Judge decrees they are bringing Lady Love Dies out of exile. A full investigation will happen before the island ends. 331. Judge activates Starlight and waits for Lady Love Dies to make it. Crime details end.
I don't know if it's all that surprising that Kaizen might use feminine pronouns for a laptop computer, considering the number of times that I have called a piece of technology.
We got people around here. And hey, look who it is. Look who's the closest. It's this awful boy.
This Gobulin.
A moment of your time. Beat it or what now?
I hate demons.
Am I going to be seeing a lot of you? What now? I understand you've got a lot on your plate. Mass murder on an island full of weirdos and all that. I feel for you. I really do.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Get to the end. You know the blood crystals, that currency you guys are so precious about. I took the liberty of acquiring some while everyone... You mean stole.
That's illegal.
Sounds like you stole a lot of people's money. May I point out one thing the game does not indicate in any way, even though they really should? Yeah, go ahead. Not people, rich people. Screw them, soulless bastards. Can chat to judge again to ask some introductory questions. Just be careful to avoid starting the trials. Yeah, I knew that you could start the trial immediately, so that is good to know. I'll go back and talk with her momentarily. Anyway, you'll need some currency to make it through this. Grease the wheels and all that. Point is, I've scattered blood crystals around the island for you to find. Little game, bit of fun. Little fun game. You need currency, right? Grab a secret out of someone here, bottle of whiskey there, you know.
Just me.
You and I have different definitions of fun. Potatoes, tomatoes.
That's not right.
Catch you later! I do like Shinji, he's fun. He's awful.
The investigator. Is paradise.
But you are savior as well. Is paradise worth saving? Are you ready to start the trial that will determine... Have you found facts and crafted the truth? I literally just left. I'm ready to work through this with you. We shall examine your case file and cast light upon the shadowy recesses.
The door to truth will open.
Are you ready to begin the trials? Point of no return. Continue investigating. Working on it. I'm almost salivating for the trial. Come back when you're ready. Okay. Clarify, Leader Carmelina. Why'd you make the architect the acting leader? Perfect 25 is her design, her vision. The Syndicate has been mortally wounded. Cannot let the move on to the new island suffer.
Don't test me.
The law forbids her to be on the council. I have not forgotten her father's crimes. She is a temporary leader. We will go to the new island, and she will step down.
Got it.
Assurance on that? The marshals work for the council and the syndicate. They will ensure she steps.
Sorry.
You're right. Witnesses of... Doesn't witness to the end usually have authority at the end? The remaining syndicate members are all submerged in the bubbling swamp of suspicion. This includes witness.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
You just took jurisdiction. I am impartial. My ego was scrubbed a long time ago. I am fused to this island. I cannot move from the Chamber of Justice. You and I are the only ones free of suspicion. You and I will understand the rest of the syndicate. Where are they? Some made it out, ferried through the Paradise Gates to the new island. The rest remain here, the gates sealed after the bloodbath.
That's weird.
Are they suspects as well? It is possible they set a conspiracy in motion before they left. I doubt it, though. Criminals always return to the scene of the crime. They insert themselves in the narrative. They need to know. The rest of the syndicate are on the new island. The gates are sealed. They can't come back. They cannot revisit.
The investigator is here.
I see. They can't exert influence from the new island or keep tabs on the investigation. If you commit the crime to end all crimes, you need to know how it's playing out. Focus on the suspects here. The conspiracy was initiated by someone who has left. The conspirator will be on the island. You will reveal the truth through them. Why me? You nearly allowed damned Harmony to wipe us out. Don't get exiled for a misdemeanor. You are the victim, not the criminal. The Syndicate is wrong to punish those that smell the rose of a god's deception. The gods are insidious, slithering into your mind. Corruption by an astral deity is not consensual.
Oh.
You're the only one to have ever said that. I was bound by Montserrat and the Council all those millennia ago. Now I can make it up to you.
I'm glad to be back.
Thank you, Judge. Alright. And that's the talk with Judge. But thank you for that tip. Big moon!
If the judge can't
Ooh,
leave... If the judge can't leave her chambers, Does that mean that that door is going to stay open until you or somebody else closes it?
Yeah, probably.
Hope those robes are warm.
Okay, so you have to pay to unlock fast travel.
Sure.
And a free Starlings.
Travel unlocked.
Save for free. Thank God.
Game saved.
I was never a fan of needing items to save.
Starlight skins obtained.
Justice, 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 justice. Not saying the whole thing.
No. It's like that game that everybody calls VVVVVVV. It's the letter V 6 times, so that OS is the word justice 10 times? Dozen times?
So this is the dead guy. Montserrat Breaker. And yeah, we pretty much just got free roam of the island. We go where we want, we find what we want. Now, I've seen a little of this from watching other people's playthrough, but not so much because I knew I wanted to play it myself.
Also been.
Yeah.
Relic obtained.
Island sequence 20, memento obtained. The mountain collapses. Why? How? It was supposed to be perfect. I'm just a ribcage, just chilling here.
Oh, a lot of cattle skulls this game so far.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Ah, this music bangs.
Hello?
And hi?
The investigator, I presume.
Confused. Thin air. You answer your own question. Where did you come from? Where does anyone come from? Who are
My new
you?
name is One Last Key.
Aim? Why are we... No. Kiss? Who's getting the kiss? Who deserves my last kiss? What kind of kiss is it? Is it a kiss of love, tender and sweet, or a kiss of death, dripping with poison and hate? When you look around this island, what do you see? Unknowable secrets, always on the edge of my vision, rarely allowing me to focus on
This
them.
island is a thousand little tragedies waiting to be discovered.
I know where one is. When things die, where do they go? Do you think I am dead? If I am, where would I
I
be?
have a bad feeling about this.
You want me to find your final resting? Nicket Graveyard? This game better lead to something. I hope so too, Investor.
Okay, bye.
Ooh. Oh, where the broadcast is on the island. There's a tape in here.
Music obtained.
Oh, we can get music files. Nice.
The tape slot looks like a little neutral face.
Investigate everything.
We got some Half-Life 2 pipes in here.
Nothing.
Nothing, huh?
Probably could just look down them, see there's nothing down there. Let's
To
go
the
back
pew.
here. Aha!
Found... Strychnine.
And we're back to the bar, which is in the 25th island sequence. Justice be born out of chaos. The only weapon we have against Discord. What Discord ever do to you? How far can you go? Depends. Sometimes you must go as far as you can. Can you break the law to achieve justice? We all break the law. The law gets in the way. No one is above it. Sometimes the law gets bent in the quest for truth. Justice comes in many forms. How many does the syndicate accept? Many as it needs to.
Huh?
Relic
Dead Man's Ambition Whiskey. Floral taste with the aroma of vanilla. Find a comfortable chair. Not too comfortable. Comfort will make you nostalgic. You have nothing to be nostalgic about.
Alright, thanks.
Oh, nice. I've sort of got my own little light.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You have a
Also,
flashlight.
it's daytime now. Okay, that's the flashlight. It's button.
Have a button toggled flashlight. Who knows what powers it?
Not sure if the line below is. I think that's just the shape of a computer. Oh.
Oh,
Not-
okay. You're using a light that's built into your
Into
your
starlight.
body.
Yeah. At least I'm pretty sure that's what that is implying. We go. Resisting the urge to delve into the underbrush. Fuck yeah, because I'm broke. AXH's workshop. The missing guy.
Purple trail.
Purple trail. Ah, it's inside.
Oh,
Broken necklace with an order form. For Akiko. Yes, Kage should fix the necklace.
Sure.
This puts her at the scene of a crime. Not the crime, a crime. Case file work has not been carried out for 3,004,769 days. Please review the following information. All obtained evidence is stored in Starlight. Case files are opened automatically as you find evidence. Starlight will link each piece of evidence to the relevant suspect in each case file. Starlight will also update evidence as new facts are discovered. Starlight is limited to tracking and categorization. The investigator must use their intuition and reasoning to define the truths. Since this is the first piece of evidence you have acquired, Starlight will now display how the evidence is categorized. This is the only time this flow will be displayed. If you wish to see this flow every time you acquire evidence, please enable the evidence flow in the option menu.
oh, this game was by Diamond Bombus.
This necklace, broken, found along with an order form. For further evidence processed. Got a lot of stuff in here. We got inventory. There's all... Wow, that's a lot of dead people. I is Kiwami. Suicide. Several years ago. So they're a former council member, not one killed currently. Interesting that we've already got, like, all the people involved in our records here. Fucking Origin, murdered. Leon Disaster, murdered. Fine Stranger, murdered. Lunatic Pope, murdered. Kafka Memory, murdered. Pandora 2, murdered. Gabriella Devotion, murdered. Peter Montserrat, very dead. Yeah, the Citizen, we've got Henry Division that we'll meet eventually. And 3,106 worshippers and workers. So just a bunch of random folks downtown. We can come back and just check the time frames of the map. Ooh. That's pretty nice. And that's how we set the music.
Sick. Love to set a tune.
And all of our active notes. So, HX missing, where is he? And why was the necklace in the workshop? One Last Kiss is playing games, I need to find her. I need statements about alibis, questioning everybody, just finding folks around town. We've got, Crimson Acid. Thanks you for your work.
I have a bad feeling about this.
An unsent letter to Crimson. AHX is accusing her of using him to get the secret of the holy
What
steel.
the hell?
Don't like that.
Crimson in a relationship. As the key is missing, trying to tell Montserrat that Crimson second holy seal. Yeah, I can imagine that's an ergonomic mousepad. Paradise Island 249th annual worship date with Crimson Acid competition. Find a winning ring pull on a can of Dead Nebula's new Acid Favorite Premium beer and win a worship date with your favorite idol, Bray. I think he might have had a thing for her.
That's weird.
What makes you say that?
Have an obsession with Crimson. There's posters everywhere.
Got it.
Diary. Lots of notes here. A lot of scrawl and technical drawings. Dispersed with ramblings about ascending to heaven. Seemed to think he was chosen by the gods. He talks about Crimson being his queen to the astral heaven.
That's
Yeah, that's
strange.
fairly normal.
What's going on between? Regular microwave, regular coffee maker. Standard tech around here. Ooh, what is that? Right, call it
I
frail.
don't like this.
Drag marks leading off the edge,
Ooh, the investigator is here.
feet away from his workshop. Oh, we're definitely investigating.
Yay!
Oh no!
That's fine.
Ah,
Ed. Aha!
Probably whiskey again.
Yep. Sometimes the moon smiles at me. Drink your whiskey. And feel the one in the golden city on the dark side, spinning moon. Told you before, don't talk about him. Not on this island sequence. Do not invite disaster. But drink your whiskey.
You know, getting him more trash, unless you do it really fast, is not gonna get shut up.
Bourbon with a taste of chocolate and hazelnut. Nice whiskey to have with friends. Do keep in mind that your friends are all being monitored. That's the end. Nothing around the corner. Alright. Huh.
what the hell?
This is KHX.
Sure.
Was. Is. I've been a fan of
The
metaphysicality.
investigator is here.
I sometimes drank with him. Quite reserved, but opened up after a beer. Tense guy, focused, obsessive. The body telling.
I'm dead.
Scene investigation.
Head trauma. Suffered a massive blow to the head, there's blood everywhere, it looks like the skull is cracked. Struck once, and for his sake, I hope he died immediately. Victims of attacks from the front often know the attacker, so it's probably one of the... His fist is gripping something tightly. An ornate ring with a deep blue sapphire set into it. Why is he gripping this so tightly? He died. Did this belong to the attacker?
Oh, hey, Ish.
Ish!
Yeah, it turns out that investigation graphics are crunchy.
I see he was dragged here and dumped off the edge of the cliff. This is a secluded spot.
What the hell?
Ring in his death fist. How was he holding this when he died? Is this a message? Gaudy ring with a bright sapphire inset. Rest in peace, KH. Oh, HX, I'll find out what happened to you.
Rest in peace. Get in the giant peach and rest, along with James. Spider.
Those crystals.
Money! they were mostly bugs.
I remember spider and
Grasshopper.
Those crystals obtained.
It's been years since I read it. And the music really is banging.
Max is awakening to a love of city pop.
We got a crow like right outside our den, just yelling for some reason.
The crow wants to play Paradise Kill. Open the blinds.
Sandcastle.
Tiny little pyramid.
Additional donate and let blood in prayer at a... Okay, what's it? Silent goat walk with me.
Relic
We get a
obtained.
relic. Learning about the god lost escaped to the moon's dark side. Oh, that must be who they were talking about. Has been leeching power from the core of the moon, worshipped by the moon cult. Will drain the moon dry to regain his power. Cyrus has scorched the earth clean in his revenge.
Alright, good luck with that.
There is just so much stuff to find. Is what I picked up from watching.
Gotta turn over a lot of rocks.
Yep. Yeah, basically-ish.
Oh, the red thing.
Mm-hmm. Big ol' empty beach. Hanging out in the open here. Playful stones. Common game among children is celestial thrones. Stones are arranged in a grid and players take turns moving them to capture the opponent and stacking them. This looks like more whiskey. Or, nope, just money.
Crystals obtained.
$1.
Yeah, if you couldn't tell from my mentioning watching people do Banjo-Kazooie earlier, I love collectathons. Love them. So that was pretty much, as soon as I saw someone playing this and saw how much there was, I was instantly sold. Vending machine. Drinks cost blood crystal. How do I use this machine? How's the drinks?
You have one choice.
Yep.
Okay.
Relic
Power of goat soda. Soda with additives to give you an energy boost. You too can have the power of the holy goat.
Said Nebula, thank you for your purchase. Please enjoy your cold, refreshing beverage.
Dead Nebula monitors the drinking habits of all inhabitants of Paradise Islands, be they syndicate or citizen. For security reasons, we need to analyze your voice pattern. Please say the following phrase.
Dead Nebula, more refreshing than a cosmic apocalypse.
Okay, here I go. I'm gonna say the marketing phrase. Silence brand. Hey, Trouble.
Hey, Trouble.
Like, a dozen people have been murdered. We're just sort of coming to grips with that.
You've gone soft, Lady Love Dies.
Got it.
I'm supposed to be a valued customer. Been a long time. The old Lady Love Dies would never have trotted out a corporate catchphrase. Exile has an effect on people. What brings you back to the island? The council mass murder last night.
No way.
We thought something was wrong. We got down to the last of our stock and no one's refilling us. The island can't end until I solve this case. How's it feel being back on the
I
beat?
was born to investigate.
The Idlelands are no place for an investigator. We feel ya. Nice to see the investigation freak again. You got the inside scoop for me? Any weird drinking habits? When that demonic possession happened a decade ago, we still had a lot more sanity, like protection. Does it actually work? Does anything? Listen, you're one of the good guys. We want to help. You keep buying drinks, we'll see what we can do. There's a broken vending machine in the warehouses. Someone jammed something in it. We think it might be an upgrade for Starlight. Going to take some time to get the machine rebooted.
Somebody crammed a USB optical drive into a vending machine.
Which is code for buy more drinks. Ireland is hot. I'm sure I'll be thirsty. That's the spirit. We'll be in touch. But yeah, if you're someone who's like, I don't need to buy drinks or things from vending machines in a video game, you're gonna miss a decent amount of stuff. The boarding point for boat trips, which go around the island. The sign says the boat rides were shut down by Yuri Knight a few days ago. There's no reason given. I wonder why. Why would he shut them down early? Okay, this seems like a useful save point. We'll use our other blood crystal and get that. Tropical starlight skin. The blue. The ocean is so blue. More blue than it has any right to be. Maybe a god lies buried underneath that sand. It's just such an open game. There's really nothing forcing you to do anything and nothing locking you in. The speed run is 10 minutes according to the achievements. What was that? Their blood crystal. Recording 5. The lines stop and start. Geometric. Crossing the air, but not everywhere. I had a visit from the marshals. They're on to me. I bet it was the guy next door. All he does is feed the fish and gossip. Not life. Yeah, you gotta interact with the game to get the full experience of the game. There are so very many mysteries to solve. Ooh, fishy. Colorful fish. Let's see. Gonna have to come at that from above, aren't I? Oh, that's fine. Up we go then. For music. Headlights on the shore. Night melancholy on a desolate road. Can't beat it. Absolute loneliness. It's you and the choices you made. Sure you get home safe.
Travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
Ancient texts. These texts were destroyed after the Great Betrayal. Those that still exist and in the real world are proved by them.
Game saved.
Yep.
Blood crystal obtained.
Or do I?
Celebration of this game, accented with a lot of pink, I have decided to take this pink pill.
Oh, I fell down too early.
Because ragweed season is starting to ramp up. It's starting to get on top of me.
Yeah, allergies are really bad right now. Also, COVID really bad right now. Everybody keep yourself safe.
Mm-hmm.
You've still got masks around, now's the time to use it.
Relic obtained.
19th island sequence. When you sat with me and looked at the moon.
Ha. Ha.
Definitely need to stop this. Computer. I need Cosmos and Pyramid. Or I can use this button.
Ha.
Off we go, off-roading.
Okay. I'm suddenly grasped with a terrible desire to know how easy it is to mod the sounds in this game, because I would very much like to hear Trent Reznor making the Quake guy jump noise all of a sudden.
It's very odd.
Something about the little barks when she jumps are making me think of Quake.
This should drop down. Find it. Yep. All that for cash.
Sword obtained.
3 whole blood crystal.
Well, when it costs the exact same amount of money to both buy 1 can of soda pop, as well as take a taxi trip to literally anywhere this maze planet, on the planet, I can see why going out of your way for money might.
And planet's a planet.
Sword obtained.
I assume that it has some place in space.
Sword obtained.
I have a limited level of understanding about the game at present,
Hey!
or rather the world of the game. So
Sunbathing?
I'm going to use what context I have.
You think whoever did the murder is evil? They have to be right. Murder is evil, and so on.
Got it.
Evil is a worthless trait cowards assign to people they wish didn't exist. The hand wave. By not examining why we think of them as evil, we learn less about ourselves and our society. Syndicate is trying to resurrect a race of alien gods that enslaved man and fought millennia-long wars. I don't think you should be spouting off about evil. Faithless or faithful?
Does your heart tell you?
I agree with the dog man with him dingus out. You know what, Shinji? I agree with you. That's a surprise. I had some time to think in the idle lands. Aw, man, I love it when people lose their faith. Have a good one, you heathen!
Alright, later.
He's great.
I'd consider being more cautious with open flame around your Grongus.
Something up there to drop onto. Basically, anytime you're at a cliff, look down, it seems. Lots of hanging at the... Oh, this. Who are you? Horrified ghost! It happened right here, can you believe it? What? A horror, a waking horror. This island, it's the carnival of nightmares. Has its charms.
Oh, don't.
You're insane. All of you insane. You're lucky you weren't got by him. By who? The vampire! That horror! The vampire horror! Vampire killed you. On this beach, a nighttime stroll resulted in gross murder.
Fucked up.
When? When was this? What is time on these islands? No one cared. No one believed in vampires. It happened! I can't leave this place until I know there's evidence.
I need to investigate this.
Finding evidence is what I do. The horror! I guess we're solving a vampire murder. Quivering jellyfish. On one night every month, lots of jellyfish commit suicide by beaching themselves. It is speculated this is related to the cycle of the moon.
Yeah, I don't know why I bother anymore, but it really does get up my nose when people leave that kind of thing in. The editing, I just... all I want them to do is editing.
Very red. Very red pile.
Buy more drinks.
Hi.
Relic
Clear flower. A standard carbonated soda drink. Popular with people that enjoy sitting on their balconies, trying not to look their neighbor in the eye.
Fast travel unlocked.
Save often.
Game saved. Starlight skins obtained.
Great to have an apartment with a view like this. Yeah, that is a nice view. Interaction with fresh scene. Who's running the music, I wonder? Like, there's been a horrible murder. Most of the leadership has been killed. Someone's still playing the music.
Plus crystal obtained.
Oh, and now it's raining. Simple.
Say maybe it's a Spotify playlist, but there isn't enough obviously generated AI dog shit music in there.
Endless moon orbit. Goat woman settled in France and defended the country from dire rows, imprisoned in the underground palace in France during the Great Betrayal. Now we're sort of in a city area.
Relic obtained.
22nd Island sequence. Vampire murders begin! You'll be haunted by this vile monster in our ranks. Yeah, leave this stuff lying around, huh?
Guess so.
18th Island sequence. The erroneous timelines. Gregory Complex gave his life so they may be switched back.
I don't think we're allowed to do that. Which, you know, I agree, it isn't exactly the way I would prosecute the situation, but that's why I don't get to.
We'll take care of that real quick.
Don't want to pin the message, you fucking idiot website.
Oh, call coming. Crimson Acid is calling us. I was hoping you would come to see me by now, lady. Hello, Crimson. You remember my voice, but you don't come and visit. I wanted to. I have no idea where you are on this island. Come and find me in the sewers under the apartments. I have a nice little setup there. are you doing in the sewers? You've been gone for 10 islands. Things change. I'm trading secrets for money. I've got things to tell you. For a price. I've got something for Starlight as well. A nice upgrade that will shine a light on some... You're going to need some firmware upgrades to break into all of the Nightmare computers. I've got one to sell you. Then I'll take a trip to the sewers. If you're having trouble finding me, use Starlight's AR mode. Starlight's functionality is supposed to be a secret. Get with the program, lady. I've just set myself to findable. I'll show up in the AR mode now. I'll be waiting. Bring crystals. I'm not running a charity. Totally not suspect. Goodies. Come to the sewers in a minute. Sequence 15. Monster Out leads us to the real world to reclaim the corpse of Dire Rose. Tragedy strikes. The God Hunters repel us. Dang, want that.
I will not meditate on your question aloud because I fear that might dox me.
I want that thing. Look at this guy.
Oh, it's
Dead Nebula. The mascot was designed many islands ago by the artist Renoy. Kids love it. Idiotic loyalty levels obtained. Poster showing the different tiers of loyalty a customer can achieve with the Second Heaven loyalty card.
Hell yeah. Love an idiotic loyalty.
Ooh, onigiri.
Okay.
There we go.
Ah.
Wretched CD. CD containing obnoxiously esoteric music by the embryonic adults. Completely unlistenable.
Now, if the artist Renoy is a reference to the art director for this game studio, who are the embryonic adults?
Unavoidable pain pill. All workers on the island require prescribed pain medication. All goods produced in the farm and deep factory have to be hauled by hand. If it was good enough for ancient Egypt.
Okay.
Dog treats! Delicious Dead Nebula branded dog treats. Lots of goodies in here. I will not be deterred. Only a little deterred.
Can't believe you're saying turd on Twitch.
Harps were created by an alien race, and the patterns on their scales can be translated into an esoteric language if you have the correct cipher. Humans are the aliens?
Depends on who you ask.
What are you? Blue crest. It will fit into something.
Huh.
Well, we have keys. Alright. Now, back towards sewers. A punk band from Derby, apparently.
Huh. Okay. Odd. Really got to get a hold of that Cosmos program.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm beginning to wonder if maybe that's the one the vending machine is about.
Well, we have leads on 2 right now. We have whichever one she's selling, and the one that the vending machine is getting for us.
Yeah, they got carp wind socks.
Yep. But our favorite demon friend is right over here. Hey, Shinji. The dead zone holds many secrets. Look at the scavengers above it. They feed off things that some do not want seen. Corrupted land or hiding place? Hiding place. Good place to hide something. You bet it is, Love Dies. You bet it is. There's some shit in there, alright. See ya! Cosmos.
See, regarding the smiley faces over Shinji's unmentionable, I have to wonder if that is post facto censorship in order to preserve a non-adults only rating game of the original art by the developers, or could it be that in the game world, LLD's vision is somehow being compromised in order to obscure said paraphernalia? And if that's the case, is she doing it? Is somebody else from the Syndicate doing it? Or is Shinji doing it on a lark?
Really could be any of those.
It could also just be Hedingus.
Island Sequence 5. Den of Silence. Our architect Romeo Silence is deceived by cosmic deceit. Lured into treason against us by a god. He is executed. The Silence family are forbidden from ascending to the council. What?
Hello?
Hello? Bear-chan? What's a dog doing here? Oof.
Got it.
Your name tag says Bear-chan. Is that your name? Bear-chan? Oof. You look expectant. Are you after treats? Oof. Here you go. Enjoy. Oof. Good girl.
What the fuck did you just give her?
Dog treats. I found some earlier.
Oh, I see.
And the dog gave us blood.
Why
do you have a blood crystal?
The
Do I even question the things that happen on these islands anymore? Good girl. Thank you, Bear-chan.
Apparently this is a vectorized photo of one of the...
Love it. Love it. I'm just... People putting their dogs into games is the best thing.
It's just nice to see a staff pet.
Yeah, exactly. Sixth island sequence. We unite in hope. Great light falls upon the island. A message from an astral god?
Oh, that's the hydrant. Pack your things.
Can't knock on doors. Don't care. If you're not outside, you're not important. Turn on. Oh! Shinji! Shinji! Shinji!
Shinji, have you seen this cool dog?
Yep. Arrow. Gazing across an endless cosmic depth.
You're not? You're looking down at the fucking concrete.
Drifting through an abyssal sea.
That is a canal.
Dreaming of an antique summit in a monolithic city overlooking an impossible cavern. All the good shit, you know? It's just being dramatic.
Shinji, would you hydrate?
Okay, well, we're in the sewers. Or are we? That way. I unlocked it.
Have we? Has Paradise been killed yet? More or less. Hey, Petty.
There we go. Hey, Patty.
We do have some bad news about the status of Paradise. The situation is shockingly grim. However, on the upside, we just met a cool dog. Oh, we can piss blood again.
Hard temp.
Sure.
Tree of Enchanted Blue. Enchanted Blue, an ancient god who chooses servants and receives them with the promise of power. Those that swear allegiance to her work to further her goals and benefit from the gift of physical affection and strong mind. They change rapidly and dramatically, becoming blessed with beauty and intelligence. And they are forever bound to her whims, losing their mind over centuries if they are enraptured by her design. Currently sealed in the pyramids of the saints.
Relic of pain.
Weird that she actively read that one.
Yeah, the other one, you just sort of looked at a dossier.
Yeah.
Puzzling.
Ish.
Joke petty, but I started taking a B complex vitamin recently, and it turns out that it has turmeric in it, and I found out because I was at a urinal and I glanced down and I said, "There's no way I can be that dehydrated."
A monument to the moon, the sphere of death that is split in two by a great chasm. You feel the grim silence from deserted city on the dark side.
Just moon things. Oh yeah, beats will definitely they've caused alarm. They have done so and will do so again. I never want to see the phrase connecting to chat.
And here she is, the titty monster herself.
Oh yeah, she is sporting some long hammers, isn't she?
Oh yeah. Susurrus was not joking about Crimson having a ergonomic mouse pad. Good to see you again, lady. It's been too long.
This mouse pad's on all the ergonomic.
Born in the hospital of our martyred goat, England, in AD 1002, under the sign of endless. I'm amazed at how all of these folks were seemingly born very close to each other. As a teenager, Crimson left home to fight for Endless Moon and find.
You ain't losing your armaments on nothing, lady. Buy me dinner first.
She excelled at guerrilla operations and became known as the glamour of the battlefield due to her stunning beauty and presence. When the Great Betrayal happened, she fled to join the Syndicate. Hello, Starlight.
I have my ways.
We're in a dark time. Someone has played a hell of a hand against the Syndicate. Bad enough to bring the Exile back.
Sorry.
Forgive me for being blunt, Crimson, but...
Don't be coy.
The head, things change. While you were gone, I got blessed by the gods. The new look suits you. It adds a certain je ne sais quoi to the ensemble.
I'll stop.
What's the A to B to C with the sewer pad? Quiet place to get away from everyone. After I became blessed, Montserrat convinced me to be the Syndicate's idol.
Honey.
Someone for the citizens to look up to. You pray hard enough and serve the gods as best you can, yada yada. That kind of thing. It's good to have a place to hide away and run my sideline. Everyone needs their own space. Let's talk about them secrets.
I do not care about this mindset, or whatever. Get to them.
How's the market in secrets?
Nice doing business.
On an island full of snakes where everyone's got something to lose and something to gain?
Good work.
Business is booming. Look, before we get into the secrets I can sell you, we need to talk about your investigation.
Secrets breed mysteries.
God brought you back from exile. You have their authority. You can find any truth. Lady, you're in some deep trouble. Not everyone wants you to punish the guilty. They're going to want you to remove certain players and redefine the shape of the city for their own ends.
Move her.
Be careful with the power you've got, lady.
Good work.
So, you want to buy a secret? First, let's check out that upgrade. Starlight upgrades. Have you got any upgrades for Starlight? You've come to the right place. Guess you're breaking into those nightmare computers looking for evidence, right? I've got an upgrade which will give Starlight the ability to read more of the symbols. Get you into more systems, more evidence.
Business is booming.
For 10 blood crystals. Best offer. Don't have enough. I'll come back later. Need to find some more crystals. I also buy skins. Let's just talk about the whole murder thing. Henry. You think Henry did it? Do you? I'm asking you.
We're in a dark time.
I don't have enough details. How did he escape? How did he breach the seals? The answer to every question seems to be a hand waving. He's possessed by a demon.
Thank you.
Convenient answers are dangerous.
Thank you.
Secrets do you have? Anyone got a motive for last night? Lady, I've got lots of secrets to sell. I can give you a lot of different people's motives. I just don't have an opinion about who did it. Who's got motive then? Those all come at a price. I'm not handing out candy. Secrets take a lot of work to acquire. I've got something on the Grand Marshal, the architect, the doctor, the happy couple, and witness. Take your pick, but come with your walk. Trying to make a tidy profit. You got a point? Your motive. Any reason why you would want to kill the council? I'm going to be straight up with you, lady. This island is full of snakes, and I want you to hear me.
Business is
I hate what the syndicate is. I'm an idol they try out to rally the citizens. I gloss over the misery with a pretty smile. I haven't got anything against idols, but this isn't for me. Montserrat devolved into paranoia. Sorry to speak ill of the dead, he was tightening his grip on us. One of the first things to go on the next island is my little emporium. Dictators can't have someone peddling secrets, can they? Is that enough to drive you to kill the entire council? No, I didn't do it, but someone did, and they're going to want to shift the blame. That's why I'm being straight with you.
Huh?
Your alibi. Where were you last night? I was here, at my hideout, waiting for Lydia's pickup. I'm always one of the last to leave the islands. Yuri thinks he's funny by making me wait. I left when Judge summoned everyone for the crisis meeting. Any evidence of that? None.
Don't test me.
That paints you in a bad light. I can only tell you the truth. If I knew a mass murder was going down, I'd have got a way to corroborate my alibi. There weren't any whispers of what was about to happen? Nothing. Henry didn't do this. Whoever did it managed to keep it extremely quiet. Am I taking your word on that?
secrets.
I'm running a business here. If I had something, I'd sell it to you. It's HX's accusation. We need to talk, Ass.
Secrets are
You
dangerous.
never called me acid.
Crime cannot hide.
Why was Kay accusing you of stealing the key to the second holy seal?
Who knows?
That's a fact.
That makes you a prime suspect. Spell it. I promise I didn't kill the council. I need you to...
Don't test me.
Get on with it. Holy seals are the holy grail of secret. They're so locked down and under...
What do you mean?
I was losing sleep each night thinking about them. I knew Kay designed the second seal, so I started talking to him. I also knew he was obsessed with me. Obsessed?
What?
More than I expected. I thought he was just horny for me. But he had got into his head that if we achieved perfection on the next island, he'd ascend to
The
heaven.
facts and the truth are not the same.
His diary called you his queen in the astral heaven. Good snooping. Since I'm blessed by the gods, he coveted me as a trophy queen.
That's strange.
Guy was out of his
I
mind.
don't like this.
Keep using the past tense. I'm not stupid. If a council got on the bad side of a killer and the person who designed part of their security is missing, he's either dead or might as well be.
When love dies.
Did you do it?
Weird.
Please. Even if he was going to squeal to Montserrat, I talked him down. I strung him along in a relationship. I could persuade him to do almost anything. Except give you the secret to the second holy. There was a data key he guarded. I took it and made a copy. How'd you copy it?
Add up.
You ask a lot of
I
questions.
have my ways.
Someone in Muscle Hero Heavy Industries owed me a favor. That favor was an hour in one of their high-end computer labs. It turned out to be heavily encrypted digital key on a flash drive. I put the key back in his workshop, apologized profusely, and did something to take his mind off of it.
Sure.
The key? No. I know where and how, though. The obelisks on the beach. The key works on
The
them.
investigator is here.
And that's the second seal secret? No, there's more, but I don't know what. Why didn't you use the
What do
key?
you mean?
Bad vibes, lady. I could feel it in the air. Things were happening on the island.
Paradise feels wrong.
Still makes you a suspect, Crimson. I know.
This lady is so full of shit.
We don't know any of these. Well, we know Lydia, but we haven't met Sam. So we'll come back and talk with her more after we know some of the other folks.
Stew.
Got time for a chat? Find yourself on an island full of criminals, lady. Your business. You're the one trading secrets. Secrets have a life of their own. You ever tried to keep a secret? You can feel them wriggling, flexing, pressing against the skin.
Thank you.
They want to get out. They're like parasites. They need to move between. I just provide a controlled vector for them. Not complaining. I'm not complaining. Legal is always speedier, especially when it comes to secrets. Supply and demand. The islands have changed. For the Syndicate, the ruling elite. It is easy for everyone in that tower to think that crime is something everyone does but them. I'm just keeping a record.
The investigator is
What you
here.
say?
Business. is
You're the one
business.
buying. And our relationship is better.
I think what is that room? That your laptop or whatever they call it in this.
Starlight.
Yeah, I think it's a.
That'll be useful.
Fast travel unlocked. Game saved.
Old.
Starlight's in the safe.
Incomprehensible starlights.
It's like a sick, but not really. This is gonna bother me. I'll just avoid it.
Gotcha machines.
Gotcha phone machines! Hell yes!
Gimme.
Really
Bear Chan phone charm! Famous dog that saved a man's life. Good dog, Bear Chan.
Regardless of how the plot of the game shakes out, we already won. Bearchan phone charm. We won. Oh, anti-homeless things on the benches. Come on.
Yeah. Look, no one claimed the Syndicate were good. Yep. For folks who may be joining us the first time, I am easily distracted. Oh, there's a thing over there. I'm going to go get it. Grubby skimming runes. An old superstition says that skimming rune stones into the sea is a way to ease the consequences of your actions.
In that your actions are largely going to be skimming runestones into the sea, which really doesn't have a whole lot of consequence unless you miss the person who's swimming around out there.
Getting a call from Grand Marshal Akiko 14. Love dies. You have the suspect in custody. You are not necessary.
Shut up.
A suspect which escaped on your watch and possibly murdered the entire council. Nenorosito. Maybe the disgraced Grand Marshal can work with the disgraced investigator. Investigator Tachi Nabi Dingara. Have a suspect that was found with the murder weapon. Motive and history. Found with the council's blood in his stomach. We're not making a super collider here in Nenorosito. Henry broke free, tore through the prison bridge, breached the holy seals, and murdered the council. Case closed, investigator. Akiko, it seems like you don't want me investigating. I hope that this is as simple as it appears. The suspect is back under inhibitor sedation. Inhibitor sedation? Dummy put there. Inhibitors are injected into him to keep him sedated. Go ask Doom Jazz if you want to know more. I'm guarding the suspect at the Desolation cell on the rock if you need to speak to me again. Control panel to raise the bridge has been updated to accept your blood vial. Only I have access to the prison, but Judge ordered me to authorize it. The bridge across the prison is at the south beach. Goodbye, and then I'll receive the...
This lady's got a potty mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Calling you a bitch, a whore, all kinds of things.
Hi, Shinji. This is a work of art. The integrity of the syndicate is the canvas, and knife is the brush. Is it modern art? Abstract? Formal? Who can say? I always hated art. Anyway, gotta run. He's so weird. Another dusk apartment. Small rooms and some have an ocean view. Terrifying harrowing view of the liquid abyss. The Mahjong Club meets in one building.
They had a philasophobe on staff.
Ill-fated ring pole. Raiden collected ring poles from drinks to get crimson acid merchandise. Looks like someone didn't have enough before the island ended. Oh. Evening haze. Oh, grape soda. Grape alcohol.
Grape hall.
Grape
That's
flavored
wine.
carbonated alcoholic drink. It's delicious. Too delicious. Dangerously delicious. Delicious.
This is just a canned wine cooler.
Money.
It's no hassy.
Not closing the door behind me. This way I know where I've been.
Admit you were born in the barn.
No. Upstairs. Ooh.
That apartment across the way got like an orb in the yard or something.
And Shinji. Enchanting blood charm. Everyone prays for good blood, strong blood, red blood. Charm is said to strengthen your blood.
Blood that drives through snow.
Okay, we're getting close to the top here.
Those crystals obtained.
Dollary-doo.
Mm-hmm. Get that money one at a time. Whiskey.
So here's my nuclear take. Whiskey tastes fucking terrible.
Everywhere you go, there's the hum. The whole island hums with something. Is it bread? No, maybe. I think it's secrets. They take on a life of their own. They become tangible. Secrets cause dread. Maybe.
Good talk.
Made with corn, rye, and barley. Smooth with a taste of brown sugar. Enjoyed on a rooftop.
Everybody keeps saying stuff like that. Like, oh, it's smooth with a taste of brown sugar. It has a hint of chocolate. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It tastes like burnt wood. Like, like every other fucking flavor of whiskey. Just get drunk.
Aha! Righteous Montserrat t-shirt. Nice fashion. Praise, purity, perfect.
Excuse you, it clearly says praise, purity, perfa, eon.
Ah. Oh, money in the trash.
Obtained.
Sadly, that is where some money
Those
went.
crystals obtained.
I'm not saying sadly because I love money, I'm saying sadly because it's like... I love what you can get with money. By which I mean fried chicken.
Try that again. Oh, well, damn it.
Project. Third tries the charm. This is using your noodle. There you go.
I like Carmelina's dog. It's about the only thing I do like on this shithole island. You're breaking my heart. Don't get the wrong impression. You're near the top of the good part of the list.
Glad to be back.
Made my day, Shinji. Don't patronize me, Love Dies.
Some places we call that returning the energy. Back for that blood crystal, or
Probably should get it while I know it's here. Find the other,
other stair.
I have enough crystals to go back and, buy... A second. Mixtape. Put my TV on my balcony. We all did. Everyone danced on their balcony. Went on all night. It never happened again. Imperfect dominoes. Good for killing time. There's another Shin. Later, Tyrion.
Thanks for coming by.
Here. Alright, you cackly bastard, what you want? How did paradise last so long without an investigator? Makes you think, doesn't it? Untold millennia or a few days? How long were you gone? What happened in your absence? How many hidden crimes are buried beneath these apartments? And there he goes. Get up that one. There we go.
Crystal obtained.
I got it. So much to it.
All of them.
Obtained.
That's it.
Yeah, cabinet.
Giving my best guess on some of these things. Oh, it's an image of the moon.
Yeah. Back where we started.
I wonder how long Torpo talked about blood during this.
Not sure, probably a lot. Alright, Crimson. Give me that upgrade.
Don't be coy. Business is booming.
Vision of Cosmos.
Needed that for 2 out of the 2
Sure.
computers we've seen so far.
Pretty much all of the computers, I think.
The investigator is here.
Key item obtained. Install complete.
Okay.
I do like the little computer. It reminds me of a cargo.
Dead zone. Okay. I feel like I should probably try to find other people, but like, so much.
On the subject of finding things, have you seen a save point recently?
And not for a little bit, but it seems like they're pretty close around. Listening stone, a small but bright stone. Looking at it makes the world around you fade away. You can hear distant memories imprinted on the stone by the wearer. This one is okay.
Found someone's Prozac. Nothing.
Blood crystal obtained.
Suffering. Questionable donation. Citizens sometimes throw coins into fountains for luck. Luck doesn't exist. Fascinating grasshopper. Some people get very obsessive about grasshoppers.
Bugs are cool.
If you give me exploration, I'm gonna explore. Here's a fast travel.
Fast travel unlocked. Getting saved. Starlight skins
Full
obtained.
of the secretary. Slow poison of ambition creeps through your veins. Never living for the moment, but the next moment. The next moment will forever be out of reach. It doesn't exist. It never can.
Waxing philosophical. Ah, a piss.
Relic obtained.
Carving about the first god, Silent Goat. Was the first god evolved man had contact with? Sometimes known as the first for the outside the city of Mahoda Ending in India. Tortured in the Crystal Cave, became aware of the cynic and gifted them his power, killing him.
Spite them.
It's my last money. A slightly sweet melon-flavored soda, best enjoyed on a summer's day under a tree, fearing the last drop and having to return to whatever it was you were doing.
Returning to what it was you were doing was enjoying a melon soda.
Man, I had one melon soda in Japan. And nothing I have found stateside has ever been quite as good.
Which somewhere above you.
Oh.
What kind of melon was it? We have no idea.
Green. it was just the
Malik.
standard green soda that you see in anime and stuff. And just the left. If you fall in, you can get out.
Get into the pew. Do we not find Ramune stateside? I don't
It's not the
think
same.
I don't think you had a bottled melon soda, did you?
No, it was a cream soda, like, with a ice cream dollop in.
Maybe the problem
Yeah.
there is that we haven't tried to put a dollop of ice cream in your melon soda.
Maybe. But... Descriptive river power stations. Work schedule for the river power station. The station helps distribute energy from reality folding. Need a money. There's the power. Damn it!
I think on paper, I sort of get the appeal of cream soda, or rather of like soda floats. But I don't know. I've never really been a float person.
Come back for you momentarily. Need to hit this vending machine before I forget about it. Lost mountain water. Beautifully clear water once obtained from a well on an ancient mountain. The mountain was lost millennia ago. The water has never tasted the same since.
Ish, your mistake there is choosing sodas every time you pass a thing on your right. Yeah, there it is. Choosing lithium-flavored cream soda.
Dazzling obelisk. Are modeled after obelisks found on a citadel planet in another solar system. That's normal.
Got raptured right in the middle of working on the power. Good grief. Lithium cream soda. The sugary treat that stabilizes your mood.
Hey. Freak!
Ooh,
Asshole.
The investigator is here.
What's your deal? Security. After last night, I'm here to man the bridge controls.
What the hell?
Why? They're the only controls. The Grand Marshal is guarding the killer. If he escapes again, which he won't, I'm here to raise the bridge.
Sure.
Good. Just in time. Glad Paradise is safe now. Ah.
Tragically, Lady Love dies doesn't man up.
Absurd message stones. Stones painted by children before they go to the slaughter ritual. Make wishes for their next life. Citizens don't have a next life. We humans are but playthings for the gods.
$1.
Need that.
Those crystals obtained.
So broke. Need to buy secrets and soda.
It's one upgrade, Max. How much could it cost? $10?
Hey! Somebody else! Yuri Knight, secretary to the architect. You're the famous investigation freak?
Got it.
I don't believe we've ever met before. Yuri Knight, secretary to the architect and the fairy woman's handler. Born in the marble chambers on Island Sequence 15 under the sign of Dire Rose. Yuri is new to the syndicate and has quickly risen through the ranks.
Pathetic.
Can't believe in our darkest hour that Judge called on you.
Thank you.
You're a charmer.
Free.
I'm not here to make friends, freak. Evidently.
Free.
I don't like sarcasm, freak.
Ah,
I understand you're secretary to architect Carmelina and Lydia's handler during her fairy woman duties.
What business is it of yours?
Did you manage to deduce that? I think I'm making a few other deductions about you as it happens.
What?
And what might those be? I was raised better than that.
Freak?
Don't put too much faith in how you were raised, freak. It can hold you back.
Sure.
You broke free, did you?
Worthless.
My parents were cowards. I'm not. It's not a big mystery to solve. Yeah, clearly not a coward by the whole chest out look we got going here.
What do you
What is clothing? Optional. Let's get to business. What do you want, freak?
Crime is repulsive.
No mention of grieving for our loss?
Pathetic.
Grieving is a sign of weakness.
Insufferable.
I said, let's get to business. Stop dragging this out.
Mr. Knight, because you are rude, you are definitely guilty of nuking the country of Turkey.
You believe Henry did this?
Insufferable.
What an insufferable question.
Yes.
Of course he did it. Grand Marshal has him in custody. No suspicions of anyone
You
else?
got nothing on me.
Islands are full of schemers. You know that. Want to drop anyone in it, Yuri? Dish the dirt on someone?
Who?
Who's got a motive to kill the council, Yuri?
Don't be snide with me.
The killer is in a cell waiting to be executed.
I don't like
Let's say
this.
he isn't the killer. He is. It's a thought experiment, Yuri. Play along. If Henry didn't kill the council, who else has motive?
Business is it of yours?
Fine, I'll play along. You should investigate Crimson.
What the hell?
You gave that name up pretty easily.
Don't make me laugh.
I've had my suspicions for a while.
Why?
Don't be snide with me.
Thinks it's wrong with her. Why'd she get blessed? What would stop her wanting more power now that she's blessed? Too smug.
That's strange.
That seems dangerous. You're the investigation. Investigate.
Odd has correctly identified Kettle.
Where?
Where were you last night? I was directing the ferry woman on. From where? Here in the celebratory
The
gardens.
investigator is here.
You often work in the gardens?
Worthless.
My work last night didn't require a desk, and the gardens are beautiful when an island is ending. Any proof?
Freak.
No, freak. Gardens aren't covered by logs, unlike the HQ.
Crime can.
Give me your phone, Yuri.
What?
Got it.
I need to verify your location last night. You would have been making calls with it if you were directing Lydia.
No.
I am under no obligation to give you my phone. I have important work to do with it. Till I've finished. My important work you don't.
The investigator is here.
I have jurisdiction here. I'm the investigator Judge called on. You are obliged to assist my investigation, or I will haul you in front of the judge for obstruction. If you don't give me your phone, I will also assume that you have something to hide.
Insufferable.
Fine, whatever. That wasn't so hard, was it? But you need to back. I just need to use the comms tower to verify the location of any calls made from this phone. Have it back after the trial. What do you know about Kay's disappearance? Hasn't been seen for a few days. Probably sleeping off a hangover. He was one of your old drinking crew, wasn't
I
he?
have a bad feeling about this.
Isn't a missing syndicate member something of a concern for one of the people responsible for getting the syndicate off the island?
No.
I can only work with what I have. If he doesn't want to be picked up by the fairy woman, I can't help it. He's his own man.
That's strange.
No concern or empathy?
You got nothing on me.
What do you want from me? I can't care about everybody. It's exhausting. Tell me about Crimson.
Insufferable.
Traitorous idol.
What the hell?
You
Chris?
don't know me.
She peddles her secrets and destabilizes the syndicate.
Oh, I'm glad.
You
to
worried
hear
she's got something on you?
Don't make me laugh.
Has she got a motive for killing the council? She has her own secrets. I'm sure she isn't happy about people knowing.
What are you talking about?
She wants to play soldiers again. She won't accept her new role and wants to run around with a sword and gun fighting demons. The next island is perfect. There won't be any more demonic invasions. I think she's trying to destabilize the island so she can have another go at playing soldier. A lot of speculation.
Insufferable.
Don't like the answer, don't ask the question. You see Crimson last.
Don't make me laugh.
I knew she was ready for pickup, but I left her until the end. She hates it here, and I had the power to make her wait a little longer, so I did. What do you know about the escape last night?
Don't be naive, freak.
What would I know? And that's the investigation. Hang out. Got time to chat?
Freak.
What do you want? You weren't part of the syndicate before I was exiled. Statement or a question? Question. Phrase it like a question.
What the hell?
You're serious? Is that a statement or a question? What's your history with the syndicate?
Worthless.
I was born to low-rank syndicate members, barely footnotes in our history. They say children naturally rebel against their parents. I'm evidence. They were content to wallow in obscurity, and now I'm secretary to the architect. How did...
No.
No, thank you.
That's strange.
Sorry? I'm not interested in talking with you about myself anymore.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
This has been delightful.
Goodbye, Yuri. And yet our relationship got better.
Is that good? Do we want that?
May you see through a million eyes. May you reach the moon. Oh, he sucks.
People we've met have mostly sucked.
Finding so many machines. Not nearly enough blood. Popular chilled canned coffee. A blend of different flavors made to satisfy any coffee lover. Any of these I need to find before I start getting some. Hey Shinji, is this the end of the syndicate? Thinking out loud, Love Dies? How the hell should I know? They're your people. Now piss off and investigate.
Grumpy.
Oh, this cash.
Plus crystal obtained.
Gotta be a fast travel point. And a ghost.
Zoinks.
Are you here to take me away?
Where?
Where would I want to take you? To the ritual? Are you a citizen? Am I? I was once. Now I don't know. I'm lost. You're still here even after the citizen slaughter ritual preceding the end of this island. Why? Gods rejected my sacrifice. I knew the ritual was coming. We all knew it, but it was sooner than expected. But we had a few more hours, so I left the house to go and find something I'd lost. And what was that? A stone that had fallen from my ring. It was something my wife gave me to celebrate our first lunar cycle together. Got no value. Just found it on the beach, but as we held it, our troubles seemed... Being close to each other is all that mattered. When we got married, I had it placed in my wedding ring. It fell out a few days ago. But you were out looking for the stone. Yes, I needed that stone with me. Before I found it, the marshals came and took me to the ritual. I pleaded, I begged, I just needed a few more moments. I became so angry. If I couldn't find my stone, then at least let me see my family one last time. I was told death would be peaceful. Why? How do you feel now? Anger is not dissipated, but I am still here. I'm here for a reason. I must find my stone so I can rest. Will you help me?
I need to investigate this.
I'll find your stone. I'm an investigator. Look around the park between the citizen and syndicate. Sure, I lost it when I sat on a bench there. Found my stone? I think we did.
There
Really?
you go.
Can I see it? Oh yes, that's it. I can't describe how this makes me feel. It's like we're together again. Please, you keep it. I can feel myself fading out of this world, and I can't take the stone with me. When you hold it, I hope you can find the happiness that it gave. Yo, couldn't help spying on ya. What do you want? You like that stone spirit gave you? It has a wonderful depth to it. Oh. Hoping it was going to be a no. Why? I'll sell it. Why do you want it? Gems that are tied to the suffering of others are one of my collections. One of? Oh yeah. I also collect antiques from a planet populated by slug scholars. Also got a cabinet of calcified entrails prairies from the mad monks in the Venus lab. So, want to sell? 2 blood crystals, one-time offer. Yeah, sure. I need the money. Hand over the crystals. Pleasure doing business with you.
Plus crystal obtained.
Congratulations.
Splendid pamphlet. But about the celebratory gardens. They're dedicated to Gregory Complex. Syndicate member responsible for weaving the broken timelines together. Several sequences. Sacrifice will be remembered.
Hey, look,
Aha!
a save point. Just in time.
Yeah! Fast travel point. And drop that save. I'm gonna need a water after this.
Mm-hmm. Doing a lot of flapping your gums.
Yeah, but this is a lot of fun so far. Even though I've barely started touching on the investigation, I feel like there's still a lot of things that we already have open-ended, so we're gonna have to see how it all connects. But that's gonna have to wait until next time. But thank you all so much for coming. Great to see some new faces around. Let's see. Not a lot of people streaming right now. You got anyone on?
Let's see. I see Slam9, I see a Raving Loon. He is streaming. About it.
Yeah. Let's see. Last time we sent to Sly09, he was just finishing up, so let's check in on that. He's only been going for an hour, so let's send over to Slyo.
Hey Doki.
Who is brewing Dragon Quest VI. So thank you all so much for coming, and we'll see you next time.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.